students, welcome to Eternal AC Education. In this session, you are going to learn network examples and protocols. Content of this video is mobile networks. Mobile networking assigned to the technology supports voice and data. That means the communication of voice as well as the data, that is our SMS, MMS, through the network connectivity of radio transmission solution. So there is no more explanation for you for explaining mobile networking because everyone is using mobile today. So you know, using phone you can transfer your voice, communicate with others, and you can forward your data, that is audio, video data, to other person. Common application of mobile network is mobile phones, tablets, etc. In the past, wireless communication largely used circuit switching to carry only voice over a network. So as we know, first of all, communication is of landline through our telephone. So we use the telephone only for voice communication. After that, we move to the mobile. Mobile means it can move from one place to other place. That is our cell phone or mobile phone. So nowadays, today our technology is in a hike that we can transfer data in a high speed. But now currently both data and voice are being transmitted over both circuit via switched networks and packet switched networks. These two are technologies. So first used switching technology, then they used packet switched technology. So here in your syllabus it is not elaborated what is circuit switching, what is packet switching. Just have an idea that mobile network is to support voice and data transformation, and it is using circuit switched networks in past. Now both are used. That means we are using landline as well as the wireless connection. So we are using switched networks as well as packet switched networks. Then there are generation in mobile networks based on its development. So first generation is said to be 1G, that is in 1981. Then second is 2G, 1991. Then second to third, that is of GPRS technology, then and in the year of 2000. Then third generation is 2003, fourth generation is 2007, fifth generation till now we are in fifth generation. So what is in the first generation? During the initial periods, the mobile system were based on analog transmission. So do you know what is analog transmission and digital transmission? Digital means the signal will be in 1010 format. Analog will be in the form of sine wave. So just have this idea alone, it's enough for you. So initial period, the communication is based on analog methodology. Then NMT, that is Nordic Mobile Telephone Communication. This is the technology or the communication system used in this first generation period. They had a very low traffic density of one call per radio channel and a very poor voice quality, and they used unsure and encrypted transmission, which leads to the spoofing of its identities. That is, the security for the transmission of data is not that much pakka, because they can easily hear the voice data which is transferred from one place to another place. The security is very low. That is the scenario of first generation. Here is a mobile example given. This is this mobile, the biggest mobile, is released in the year 1989, and this model is Nokia NMT, Nordic Mobile Telephone Communication, based on that. And this is a 2003 mobile. Can you see the drastic change in its physical structure? Then second generation, GSM, Global System for Mobile Communication. This is the technology they used in this generation. Using this 900 megahertz and 1800 megahertz for the frequency band. That means the frequency, they are using the air medium with the frequency of 900 to 1800. GSM mobile systems grow. So ground digital transmission using SIM, subscriber identity module. So those who are using the SIM card, remember the full form of your SIM, the word subscriber identity module. So in the second generation, digital transmission is in use. Then this technology is to authenticate a user for identification and billing process. Yes, because of the SIM, we can easily identify who is speaking through that number. So this is very important, this SIM number. And to encrypt the data to prevent listening without permission. So in the second generation, they introduced the technology of encryption. Encryption means the original data will be changed to another thing, and decryption will change the converted data into original data. So that is encryption and decryption. So this process, this technology was used in second generation. Then another one is CDMA, TDMA. Both methods are used to increase the amount of information transported on the network. So because of this, many people can speak simultaneously. So what is the technology? Time division multiple access, that is TDMA, is a channel access method for shared medium networks. It allows several users to share the same frequency channel by dividing the signal into different time slots. Then another technology is code division multiple access. CDMA is a channel access method used by various radio communication technology. Here same frequency is shared by different time slots. Here various radio communication technologies shared. Then CDMA is an example of multiple access where several transmitters can send information simultaneously over a single communication channel. So these things are used in second generation. These are the second generation mobile. Then second to third, there is a bridge transmission, or the not transmission, it is transformation. General Packet Radio Service, GPRS. Still we can see this GPRS in our mobile. While you are using your Google map, you have to on your GPRS to locate your current place. Was introduced here. This is the excess period of mobile networking development between 2G and 3G. GPRS is a data service which enables mobile devices to send and receive images, that is messages, picture messages and email. That is full-fledged of smartphone is in the 3G. Operating speeds of up to 115 kilobytes per second. Then it is increased to 384 kilobytes per second. For this they used another technology, enhanced data rates for global evaluation. Then GSM, data transmission rates typically reached 9.6 kilobytes per second. So as the G increases, that is generation moves, the speed of the data transferred per second also increased. Then comes the third generation in the year of 2003. This generation mobile system merges different mobile technology standards and uses higher frequency bands for transmission. That is code division multiple access to deliver rate up to 2 megabits per second, supporting multimedia services. As we know, MMS, we can forward a voice, video, any other data with the speed of 2 megabytes per second. Then European standard is Universal Mobile Telecommunication System. So these this telecommunication system is used or controlled by this UMTS, Universal Mobile Telecommunication System technology is used in third generation. Mobile phone systems continue to use digital transmission with SIM authentication for billing system and data encryption. That means in 3G we are having SIM card, same system is followed. Then another technology is Universal Mobile Telecommunication System is there, and they are able to transfer their data in a speed of 2 megabits per second. Then data transmission used a wideband code division multiple access, another technology. Speed of data rates between 384 kilobytes to 2048 kilobytes. Few 3G suppliers use ATM, asynchronous transfer mode, for over-the-air network within MPLS, multi-protocol label switching, or IP for their backbone network. These are all given technology names. Just remember the points. Mobility is still supported at layer 2, and hence, like 2G, it still prohibits seamless roaming beyond the heterogeneous access networks and routing domains. What is the meaning is, each operator must cover the entire area or have arrangements in place to permit roaming. Do you know the name or the term roaming? Roaming means, previously if a person is out of Chennai, then when he reaches Chennai, it will say roaming, because I don't know whether, yes, you can know that IST STD code. What is that IST STD code? STD code means communication between the Chennai or other city. Our code is 044, Chennai code. So likewise in Coimbatore, in Trichy, everything, that is having a different STD code. This code decides the regional area. So when we want to talk to a person in landline, we have to use the STD code. But now in mobile, we are not having that. We can easily call any person throughout the India without using any code. But previously it was like that. There is a roaming permission. Now it is, everything is merged. So this roaming systems are followed in 3G also. The transmission where band frequencies between 1900 and 2200 megahertz. All universal mobile telecommunication systems license holders at the UK holds a 20-year license with the condition that 80% population coverage is achieved by 31 December 2007. That means they are having a target in 2003, as in 2007 they will make all the 80% of people will be using 3G mobile technology. But nowadays it is changed. 4G is at the research stage. 4G was based on an ad hoc networking model where there was no need for fixed infrastructure operation. Ad hoc, that means hiring a person or taking a person. Here also they are taking the networking. You may heard the dispute of using BSNL network and not paying forgery, like that. So 4G technology is easy to take networking structures of other companies also. It is not having any standard thing. It is flexible to use. That means ad hoc networking requires global mobility for features and connectivity to a global IPv6 network. What is this IPv6? IP address, Internet Protocol address. This will be discussed in the next chapter elaborately. So here the ad hoc networking requires global mobility feature, that is IP, mobile IP address, and connectivity to a global IPv6 network to support an IP address for each mobile device. As we know, as we have a mobile is activated only after using the SIM card. So then there is a IP address. Locally, roaming in assorted IP networks were possible with higher data rates from 2 megabits per second to 10 to 100 megabits per second, offering reduced delays and new service. So in the 4G, the rate of speed is 100 megabits per second. Then mobile devices will not expect on a fixed infrastructure. They will require enhanced intelligence to self-conquer in ad hoc networking and having a routing capabilities to route over a packet switched network. So with the help of the IP address of a mobile device, it can easily communicate. So the technology is improved and it is collaborated also. What about 5th generation? 5G is the stage succeeds the 4th generation. So we are in 5th generation. Many of the places are not having even 4G, but the development or research regarding the 5G are in process. In other countries, in some of the places they are using 5G. This LTE. So when you activate your SIM, you can see this long-term evaluation. Then worldwide interoperability of microwave access, 3G and 2G systems. 5G targets to perform the high data rate and reduced latency, energy saving, cost reduction, higher system capacity and massive device connectivity. So what are the things we require? That means the data transfer must be speed. If we click a video, it should be downloaded within a second. So these things, the expected things are in research, and some of the cities they are in use. The 2 phases of 5G. First one will be released in 15, complete by March 2009. Second one, release 16, is expected to complete at March 2020 for submission to the International Telecommunication Union as a candidate IMT, International Mobile Telecommunications 2020 technology. That means they are in the research stage to establish this 5G to every place or every country. In ITU IMT 2020, provides speed up to 20 gigabytes per second. So think that 20 GB. Still we are using a per day data card of 2 GB, 3 GB for per day. But they are saying that the speed will be 20 gigabytes per second. So the communication will be very fast. And it has been demonstrated with millimeter waves of 15 gigahertz and higher frequency. They are saying the technology behind it. 3GPP standard includes any network using new radio software. So 5G new radio can access at lower frequencies from 600 MHz to 6 GHz. Speed in lower frequencies are only modest, higher than 4G system, estimated at 15% to 50% faster. So they are expecting this to be happen, and it should be provided to all over the world for higher communication. We'll have a recap. What is first generation? In first generation, they used analog transmission, Nordic mobile telephone communication. In the second generation, GSM, Global System for Mobile Communication, and TDMA, CDMA were used. In the second to third generation, GPRS, General Packet Radio Service, then enhanced data rates for global evaluation. So these two are used in the second to third generation. And in the third generation, WCDMA, wideband code division multiple access technology is used. In the fourth generation, the ad hoc networking model was in usage. Then in the fifth generation, we are expecting the 20 gigabytes per second of speed of data transfer. It's also a 5-mark question. Learn well. Have a good day. Thank you, children.